Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another NIKKE reaction. So today we have a literally brand new, it was 51 minutes ago, Nonsense Red Costumes, another Cosmograph piece. It just popped up on my screen and I was like, oh, okay, never mind. I'm just gonna listen to this one. I didn't even make it to the other video from last time to see what the next request was gonna be. I just saw this and was like, hey, it's a brand new one by Cosmograph. That's always at the top of my list when I see them, but as such, I have to listen to this one and see what it's all about, so I guess without further ado, let's go! Ooh.
Got to dress tonight.
Ooh. Ooh.
Suit up, we're gonna have something to detonate. 3, 2, 1, boom. Make sure don't be late. Dress up this battlefield, now we can decorate. 3, 2, 1, boom, time to celebrate.
Oh yeah, okay.
Bang, bang, pow.
Good old riff-driven rock and roll, let's go.
My heartbeat crawls. Hear me gunning. This battle's our party tonight.
Oh yeah.
Keep it rocking.
Love the energy this brings immediately.
Tonight, dress for the occasion.
Whew. I love this sound. Absolutely love this sound. Also love the visuals on it. The art is fantastic. I find it funny that, like, this animation has, like, jiggle physics in this 2D art. That's ridiculous. It's like, come on. Hi-hat rise. Man, this would be so much fun to play. This has got to be fun to play on the guitar, too. I would have a blast with it. If I could play guitar. Oh, yeah. The mixing on the voice is fantastic, too. This is great. This isn't the genre I expected out of them either. This like heavy blues rock out of Cosmograph and NieN, or NieN rather. Man, jury is still out. I think it's NieN, but I call him NieN sometimes. Love that. Love that. Oh my god, I love that. Wow. What a refreshing track, seriously. I don't even own a motorcycle, but I feel like I'm gonna manifest one underneath me and just drive down a highway with like a shotgun strapped to my back and the hat slightly tilted. Makes no sense because like with the air, the hat wouldn't stay on, but it doesn't matter because the song is playing, you know? It's the most movie-esque sound to that visual, and I love that so much. This is such a cool song. This song has such a refreshing energy to that. I haven't heard this like heavy blues rock, this riff-driven rock and roll in a hot minute. I think the last time I heard it was straight up Phenomenal Agents, and that was a little bit more of like a beach rock kind of thing. It had a little bit more of that like spy energy. That was the vibe, but it was still riff driven. This is just straight up hard blues rock, and this is amazing. There was some really fun stuff with the drums in here, especially. There were like spots where they would do a fill and they would stop a beat before the end of the measure and kind of switch it up a little bit there. Love that because it keeps things feeling fresh. It kind of ends it on the high beat, which allows for like the hi-hat rise, that more dancey beat being on the off beat. Stuff like that made the rest of the song and the choices therein feel so much more like it was one singular piece. It didn't have like spots where there was random changes that didn't feel like they made sense. They connected to other parts of the song, even if it was a different rhythm altogether. That blues bass in this sound allows for so much playroom, and just, you could really do whatever you want to because of how slow and methodic these songs are in the grand scheme of things. They are a little bit slower with the BPM, but that allows for so much flexibility. You can double time, slow things down to halftime even, and you just stay in that. Like, there's no point in the listening experience of these songs where you feel like things are too stressed or too lax. You're just kind of bobbing your head and going with it, and that's the absolute pinnacle of this blues rock sound. And I think as far as the sound goes, it works really well for that whole femme fatale imagery, especially when they have a really big fucking gun. It just fits with that badass imagery you always associate to this blues rock sound. This is the anthem of somebody who's riding in on a motorcycle, like I said, they pull their gun off and they just start blasting in that random like roadside bar in the middle of nowhere, Nevada. It's the most that ever, and it's just an absolute blast. There's not really too much to dig into when it comes to the composition because overall it's a pretty bog standard like blues rock anthem-y sound, but man, if that isn't just a great time to listen to, you know, like it doesn't have to do too much. It doesn't have to make a bunch of changes. It doesn't have to be overly complex. These types of songs absolutely shine when you get a great singer who, by the way, brilliant vocals on this, great tone, great texture, great grit. The vocal processing on his voice as well, just fantastically compressed, had everything you want about this aesthetic. And it just melts together into this beautiful bluesy pot, and it's just so good. It's so good. This guy is one of the best voices I've heard in a blues rock song in quite a while. It just fits. There's no question about it that this person writes and sings and has performed on a random country stage once or twice, middle of Tennessee, not making a lot of money, but this is their flavor. And it's just like, you can feel that soul in their voice. Obviously, I don't know if any of what I said there is true, but it feels like it. The singer nails that technique and that feeling, that down-home, nitty-gritty, random dude in the back lot kind of voice, and it just works so well. The guitar riffs, like I've talked about many times, the riff-driven idea of this, NieN, again, still kind of confused. I'm pretty sure it's NieN. I think I'm going to stick with NieN. It's easier to say, but NieN is a fantastic writer and just stuck to those rhythms. They didn't have to do anything too much. Like I said, simplicity is best in this genre, and definitely NieN understood that. And of course, Cosmograph composing all of it and just keeping everything so down to earth and didn't do any of that extremely over-the-top stuff, made it feel that much more inviting and that much more of a blast to listen to. So absolutely hands off to them on this one, a cowboy hat specifically, because y'all did it and I love it. It sounds so fantastic. I am definitely adding this to a few of my playlists because this is just a good energy to go into. But I think that's about all I've got to say on this one, and what a serendipitous moment for me to just see this and go, you know what, let's listen to that. This is an absolute blast. I'm so happy I stumbled on it. I'm so glad it appeared on my screen when it did, because I probably wouldn't have clicked on it anytime soon had I not, unless people threw it into the requests. So like, man, what a great track. What a happy accident, I guess. So if you all like this happy accident, you want to request something else, by all means, drop it in the comments below. I will do my best as always to get to it. And if you just enjoyed this video and you want to follow me and support me for more in the future, you know how to do all that. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!